Hey YouTube, this is Moshe Simon and I am here with a Hunger Games Speed Win series. In this video, I will be running the kit Endermage. The interesting parts will be slowed down, the boring parts sped up. So let's get started. I chose Endermage because in a previous video for my snail speed win, the kit Endermage was requested. So I decided if a fan wants me to do something, I'll do it for them. So I find a desert temple right off the bat and I Endermage someone up. He's stacking it with TNT. Unfortunately, I did not block off the entrance, even though I meant to do that, so he does escape and he runs away. But I do decide to chase him because I know that he has the good the good desert temple loot. So right here, he slows down and I take him out and get 7 diamonds, 7 gold ingots, and I think about 10 iron ore, or maybe 11, I forget. So with this in mind, I decide to run away from everyone and find some wood so that I can craft some armor. And right here I find a tree, so I break a few logs and I decide to craft a diamond helmet, which is a first. I've never had a diamond helmet before. An iron chest plate and a gold pants, so I look pretty much like I was a rainbow man or something, since I had yellow pants, a gray chest plate, and then a blue helmet. So yeah. So then, since I also got some bone meal from the desert temple, I decided to cultivate, and then a guy runs in and I take him out right there. I one-shotted him. It was a pretty simple kill. So I continue my cultivating with the bone meal. It is a little bit more difficult because of the 1.5 update where bone meal affects plants less. It takes you more bone meal to grow wheat and to grow trees, I'm pretty sure. So then here I find a guy in a ravine. I Endermage him up, and again, I allow him to escape easily, which was a bad idea on my part. So he also runs. So I again have a chase with him, just like the guy at the desert temple. Look at myself quickly, because I'm so beautiful. Right here he slows down to look behind him, which was the mistake that got him killed. So I take him up right there. And then a team of 2 attacks me right here. And I'm not too worried because I do have 2 soups, but I take him out right there. They didn't have any soups, which I got lucky with, because they might have been able to take me out if they had some soups. So I killed them right there, and I decided to hide the armor I got, but I completely fail at that. But I decided to just leave it there. So now I'm looking for Lucky Juliana, and she's cultivating right here. So I run around here because I wanted to stall a little bit so she could cultivate more so I could get more bread, but her teammate kills her accidentally, which was pretty unfortunate. So, but then I kill her teammate instantly in a one-shot kill again. So I continue my quest to win the game after taking out that team of 2. Although they already did have 44 bread. So I make a nice little safe area and I TP another guy down. He was in a tower. I decided to be a little bit funny and say hi, bye. And then I take him out right there. Go one block up and continue my hunt. So now I'm tracking Andix. Yep, that's right. And yeah, but for some reason, that is not the person I find in the end. I collect a few more mushrooms because I'm really low on soups. Oh, I only had 2 soups and it's already 15th place, as you can see. And I find a guy underground, so I make a nice small area. But then I fall right into his hole and take half a heart, which was super risky. I messed up because I thought the Endermage teleport wouldn't disorientate me, but it did. And that messed me up, and I almost died there. Lucky for me, I didn't. That was just like my flash speed win, which was my 3rd episode, where I also took fall damage and was left with half a heart. So I'm getting lucky a lot with fall damage, as you can see from the history of my videos. So then I find Andix, who was just below my hole, and he is running. So right here, I stop, and I finally hit him enough to take him out. So there we go. Right there. I hit him, and he's done. I check for stompers because I'm in a very high traffic area, and then I continue my hunt. I find a team of 2 right here, How You Feelin' and Miss Stevens, I'm pretty sure, M. Stevens. And they are probably the best PvP team I have ever faced. Keep in mind that I have a diamond sword with full iron armor, and look at how well they PvP me. How You Feelin' here is just amazing. Look at how many times I hit him and he's not dying. And then right here they hit me into a hole. But I am full on soups. Wait, where did they hit me into a hole? Give me a second. Yeah, they hit me into a hole right here, and I take that opportunity to re-soup quickly. And M. Stevens just decides to go in solo. and he's just comboing me around the tree, and I'm starting to panic a little bit, but then I take him out right there. And how you feeling's all alone, so I go get him quickly. I put a few more hits into him, and then right here, he decides to have a final fight with me. It's a really good job, look at that. But eventually, I kill him right there. He did a surprisingly good job. So now I'm tracking Sabri Bar and somebody else, I didn't catch their name, sorry. And they are on a hill. So I'm climbing up this hill. Oh, it's the next hill, sorry. So they're on this hill right here, Mr. Ovener PvP and Sabri Bar. They're on this hill right here, and I can see both of them underground. So I make a nice little safe Endermage area. So I'll break 2 blocks and then teleport them up. And have a quick fight with him. He's a monk. So I didn't expect that, so we're just fighting, and then he monks me right here. Put my sword back into my hotbar and continue. That didn't do too much to me since I'm pretty good with monks. I'm not trying to sound braggy or anything. It's just I use the E1E trick, which basically means I go into my inventory, put a sword back into my hotbar, and then keep fighting, all with the press of just E1 and then E again. I prepare for the next fight, and he decides to fight me. So respect to him since he had way weaker armor. He's a little bit laggy, as you can see. And I hit him off this huge cliff, and he's a cannibal. So I was very surprised that he survived that fall damage. But maybe he souped in midair. Well, he probably did. So, yeah. He probably landed with half a heart. So I take out Sabri Bar right there. And then I go hunt Holy Juice. So, yeah. Endermage is one of my favorite hunting kits because then I don't have to deal with sky towers or underground people, unless they're Endermages, because Endermages cannot Endermage other Endermages, surprisingly. I think that's a little bit weird, but then again, it does kind of make sense. So right here, I find the Mine Dog, and he flashes away. But I was kind of happy about that, because the more you flash, the more weakness you get, and he has his weakness effect when he's fighting me right now. So I get a few hits into him, I try to set him on fire, and look at how many times I miss, 3 times, and then I finally get his teammate, Holy Juice, who arrives right there. So I'm just flint and stealing, I'm trying to use it to my advantage, but I'm missing quite a lot. And then here, my flint and steel streak gets better, and I start actually setting people on fire when I try to. So I put some more fire right in front of him so that he stays on fire, but he does not. He gets unset from fire extremely quickly, so I was surprised. I use flint and steel a lot this fight. I use it. It's very helpful because it keeps them disoriented if you're using the default texture pack, since fire takes up a large amount of your screen. So here, the Mine Dog's teammate is resouping Holy Juice, which gives me a good amount of time to put some hits into the Mine Dog. And then right about here, his resouping teammate comes right back. Only I don't think he did a full resoup because I take him out pretty quickly. And then the Mine Dog, I decide to circle him so that I can knock him into the pool, but it doesn't work. I get very close, but it doesn't work. But it doesn't matter because I still take him out, which means it's okay. So now, if you haven't noticed yet, the feast was announced in chat, and my compass was pointing directly at the feast. So I thought somebody was there, and I was correct. I was pretty worried since I thought it might be a team, but it was actually just one guy, and he didn't even have full armor, and I have a diamond helmet with a diamond sword, so he didn't stand too much of a chance. So we're having a nice little fight right there, and I collect some of his stuff. He had a few valuable items like a water bucket, an enchanting table, some arrows. I don't take the bow because I assume I'll get a bow from the feast. And then I start talking to the final guy, Miller Family 101, and he's just talking to me about how he can't come to the feast because he doesn't have enough armor, stuff like that. So I tell him I'm going to get the feast and then I'll come kill him. I take off all my armor. I'm just so YOLO-ish. Sorry for saying that, for people that hate the use of the word YOLO. So I get full diamond from the feast, as you can see. And I grab a few potions, negative potions, no strength 2, which was kind of disappointing. But it's okay. And then once I raid the feast, I don't even bother to blow it up since he's the last guy. So I don't have to worry about anybody raiding the feast since I'm going to him. And yeah. So I'm a little bit worried because usually when people talk in chat, that means they're bored or they have nothing to do in the Hunger Games. So I thought maybe he had some kind of trap going on or he was in the Sky Tower or underground. Again, I wasn't too worried about the underground and Sky Tower part since I was an Endermage. Meaning he couldn't do anything to me as a stomper or, I don't know, some kind of underground ravine trap. I don't know. And then I find him underground right here, and I just pull him up. No worries. Poison him. And then right here I have a little bit of a fail. I spend a little bit too much time getting the potion set up, and then finally I come back to get him. And this is the final kill, so he decides to run. A lot of people were running this game. I missed the instant damage potion there. I thought I would get it because he stopped, but then he ran at the last second. So he's running, and I am just trying to get a nice instant damage on him. And then I start spamming my instant damage potion right here with left click. Is it? Yeah, right about here. I just start randomly spamming it, and I actually get a hit on him, and he falls in this hole. So I throw an instant damage, hits him right on the head, and I get the win with Endermage. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is the stats page for the video. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe.